Hello crypto friends! Imagine this, November 2021, Bitcoin and $69,000. You already calculated how many Lambo or apartments you can buy. Friends are calling and asking where else to invest. You feel like a genius. Then 2022 comes, minus 80 to 90%. You wake up at 3 AM, open CoinGecko and just sit there staring at red numbers. You stop sleeping, stop eating, and inside there is only one question. What if this is the end? What if everything I knew was a lie? And now December 2025 we have survived October 10. Everyone is again talking about 150 to 200,000 for Bitcoin, but it is hesitating where it will go next. And the deja vu starts again. Today I want to talk not about where the price will go. I want to talk about how to survive these roller coasters and stay alive and feed money. Because in 10 years on the market I've seen people become millionaires. And the same people a year later left with nothing, not because of the market, but because of their own heads. Why do we break? 4 main psychological traps. Let's start with the main one. First trap, loss aversion. Nobel laureate Daniel Kahneman conducted hundreds of experiments and proved the pain of losing $1,000 is 2 to 2.5 times stronger than the joy of winning the same 1,000. That is, when your altcoin falls 50%, you feel pain as if you were stopped. And when it rises 50%, it is just pleasant. Result? We hold losers, it will bounce back, and we take profit very quickly, while we haven't taken it away. Classic mistake of 90% of people. Second trap, FOMO and herd instinct. When everyone around is buying, the brain screams, if I don't buy now, I will stay poor forever. This is the same system because of which in 1999 2,000 taxi drivers and dentists but pets.com shares with zero profit. And then everything fell 99%. Third, overconfidence bias. When the market grows for 2 years in a row, we start thinking we are smarter than everyone. I guess last time, so I am a genius. But in reality it was just a bull market. Fourth, recency bias. We always think that what is happening now will last forever. In 2021, everyone was sure that this time is different, crypto will replace fiat. In 2022, crypto is dead forever. Both are lies. Now a bit of history. The classic market cycle, 4 stages that have been repeating for 100 years. Let's look at the psychology of a market cycle chart. It is the same for stocks in 1929, for .com in 2000 and for crypto in 2021-2022. Stage 1. Optimism, euphoria. Everyone is making money. New people come every day. Memes appear, NFTs for $1 million, Doge at 70 cents. The highest point is when the taxi driver asks, which altcoin should I invest in? This is exactly where most people buy the most. Stage 2. Anxiety, panic, capitulation. First, small correction, then minus 30%, then minus 70%. People sell everything. In 2022, I saw messages, selling Bitcoin and 17K never coming back. It is at the capitulation stage that the last strong hands give up. Stage 3. Depression, recovery. This is the cheapest. But everyone hates the market. Nobody wants to hear the word crypto. This is where smart money bought in March 2020 in November 2022. Stage 4. New optimism. The market quietly grows. At first nobody believes. Then they start coming back. And the cycle repeats. Where are you now, November 2025? Somewhere between the third and first stage? Closer to euphoria, or already between the third and first? What do you think? Write in the comments. Now, the most important thing, what to do so as not to become part of the 90% lose money statistic. I will tell you 12 rules that really save your psyche and wallet. These simple rules work hundreds of years ago, work now, and will work when we are gone. This is not an instruction manual, this is information in which you can see yourself from the outside and draw some conclusions. Rule 1. Write a plan on paper before the bull market starts. How many percent in BTC, how many in ETH, how many in ALTs, at what levels to take profit. For example, at plus 100% from ETH take 20%, at plus 300% another 30%. And keep this paper in front of your eyes. Not just write it, stick to it no matter how sweet the temptation is to wait for even bigger access because usually they don't come. Rule 2. Never risk more than 1 to 2% of capital on one idea. Crypto projects appear and disappear constantly, and even the most promising project can disappear forever in a couple of years. If you have $100,000 maximum risk per trade, $1,000 to $2,000, then even 10 losers in a row is minus 10 to 20%, not the end of the world. Always keep 20 to 40% in cash or stable coins. This is your safety cushion and at the same time ammunition for a bear market. Moreover, there are many instruments that can give up to 10% on stables passively. Rule 4. Keep a trade journal. After every trade, write why you entered, why you exited, what emotions you had. In 3 months you will see where you were an idiot and stop repeating mistakes. Rule 5. Forbid yourself from checking the price more often than once a week. Start it once a day. Every time you open the chart, dopamine or cortisol is triggered. The brain gets used to it and demands more. It is an addiction like a casino. Rule 6. DCA plus automatic rebalancing once a quarter. Do not try to guess the bottom or the top. Just buy fixed amounts and redistribute when something has grown too much. Why this is the best way to invest? You buy both in a bear and in a bull market. The average entry price is always favorable. Rebalancing once a quarter removes emotions. You sell the overvalued, buy the undervalued. You are not trying to guess the bottom or the top, just discipline. Rule 7. Peter Lynch's rule. If a position doesn't let you sleep, reduce it. The best trader is the one who sleeps peacefully. If a position doesn't let you sleep, it is not a position, it is a problem. Reduce it immediately while you still control the situation, not when the market controls you. Peter Lynch said, "I made my best money when I sold too early." In crypto, this rule works 10 times stronger. Keep only what lets you sleep peacefully. Everything else to USDC or BTC. Rule 8. Complete detox from Twitter and Telegram channels on the worst and the best days of the market. They only amplify your emotions 10 times. And doing anything on emotions is the biggest mistake. Remember at least one successful purchase you made on emotions. Rule 9. Physical triggers. In stressful or excited states, the body turns off the fight or flight mood. You see minus 20% per hour, immediately step away from the computer. 50 push-ups to failure, 30 to 40 seconds. 3 cycles of 4-7-8 breathing. Inhale through nose 4 seconds, hold 7 seconds, exhale through mouth 8 seconds. Only after that sit down and open the chart. 95% of the time the decision is completely different or none at all. As a bonus, better physical shape and health. Rule 10. Every morning in a bear market, read the history of previous crashes. 1929, 1987, 2000, 2008, 2018, 2022. All of them ended, all of them. But after reading this, you will understand that this is not the end, just a period of life that will definitely end. Never take loans and never use leverage more than 2x. I'm very negative about futures. In my opinion, it is a damn lottery where the casino always remains the winner. This is the fastest way to suicidal thoughts. Rule 12. Buffett's rule. If you are not ready to hold an asset for 5 to 10 years, do not buy it at all. You will say, how does this rule apply to crypto? And I will tell you, calculate what would happen if you simply bought Bitcoin for $100 every month. And why do you need an altcoin whose life cycle you know is less than 5 years, or you simply do not believe it will survive? Speculation, but here it is also hard to guess anything ahead. It is again a lottery. Friends, if you survive 3 to 4 full cycles, you will already be in the top 1% of investors, both in results and in psychological stability. If you really believe in the asset and are ready to hold it for a long time, then the best way is not just to hold, but also to receive dividends for it. This is to stake it with reliable and stable validators such as VALIDARIOS. The motto of the VALIDARIOS validator community is "You'll never walk alone," and we are also ready to help with any questions. We also donate 10% of our profits to charity every month. We publicly announce this on our Telegram channel. So, by delegating to us, you automatically become a participant in a good cause. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video, and remember, I'm not calling anyone to do anything, and I'm not giving financial advice. The only advice: don't let yourself be shaved.
Let's go! I run these notes like I run these streets, yeah. Checking the seat, never miss a beat. No downtime, uptime where I eat. Best in the game and they can't compete. I'm steady, heavy, nobody shakes me. Locking the block, who the hell gonna chase me? Proof in the numbers ain't messing with fate. I'll sign and verify, keep your fucking chain straight. Wake up, boost to the machine, I'm cold. Look around, every move, work my posted code. You flex in the club, I flex in the low. Tickets to my name, validators on hold. Serious metrics, the West mode, man. No breaks up time, I'm the whole damn plan. Safety's a promise, the rest all talk. Boss in the system, you step then you walk. I run these notes like I run these streets, yeah. Checking the sync, never miss a beat. No downtime, uptime where I eat. Best in the game and they can't compete. VALIDARIOS in the zone, never retreat. If you're not real, get off my beat.